What is good, guys? I have just gone out of bed, jumped on the scales, and then the first thing I'm going to do is get half a litre of water in me. But I will also throw in some electrolytes into that because now we have cardio in the morning for most mornings. So I want to make sure I am actually hydrated because I probably go, 9 hours with no fluids at all. And now I need to get all the fluids in me. So going to get in the electrolytes just to be sure that it's not going to go straight through me. I'll actually be hydrated properly. And my weight has actually dropped. So I weighed myself in today at, I believe it was 227 pounds. So we're 3 pounds off. We're 3 pounds down from the last update. So this is now week 5 of preparing for a show. And on the week 4 updates, I was at 230 pounds. So just in a week, I've dropped 3 pounds, and pretty much all of that is going to be just simply water weight. So I'm going to finish this off, get on the spin bike. Well, I'll probably get changed first, then get on the spin bike because I need to start my day and I'm actually already hungry. Right, cardio. At the moment, the cardio is only light cardio. The bike is broken. I do feel like a clown on a tricycle with how low the seat is, but the seat is broken low. So I do need to get myself a new bike eventually. But for now, it's low resistance, it's light cardio. But when I'm doing my cardio currently, half an hour in the morning, I wanted to be distracting myself. So I'm here making videos, great distraction, absolutely fantastic distraction. I'll either be on my phone, I could be gaming, I could be watching TV. At this point in time, I want to not have to force myself to do cardio. I want to be able to do cardio, but enjoy something in life at the same time. Because I'm so far away from the show still, I don't want to hate the process. I do remember watching a video where Phil Heath was saying the secret to his cardio was doing it with purpose. Every step, every rotation, it's all with purpose. You flex the muscle. You really burn your extra calories doing it that way, and I'm sure you do. But doing that this far out from a show, I know I will mentally burn out, not physically. I can physically burn out, but that's a bit more of a, too extreme of an imbalance with my calories in versus calories out. For me, I will mentally burn out if I'm fully zoned in, smashing my cardio every morning for 20 weeks straight. Because this is only the start. I'm doing half an hour at the moment, and that's the start, So it's only going to increase from this point. So by the time I'm finishing, you could be talking potentially 2 hours of cardio. You do an hour in the morning, an hour after the workout, or an hour before bed. You can even do 3 times a day cardio, It's important to enjoy the process. And right now, cardio is kind of a bit of a ball ache. Because it's just half an hour out of my day. And I'm not actually specifically just trying to burn fat. I'm still doing this body recomp. I'm still trying to gain muscle at this stage. So cardio is important, but I'm not trying to be as shredded as possible right now. So for me, I got to keep myself entertained, got to keep myself mentally stable. So I'm going to be entertaining myself while I do my cardio, and it just flies past. I don't even think about it. It's not a chore anymore. I think that is super, super important, because when you hate something that much, and you will start hating it if you don't enjoy something at the start, by the time you've done it for 20 weeks, you're gonna fucking despise it. You're gonna absolutely hate it. And then you're gonna quit, because why would you wanna do something that makes you miserable? That's nonsensical. I do really like doing things like this, I'm not doing things to torture myself. I do enjoy having a mental challenge. It's kind of like a game. How far can I push it? How in control am I of my own desires, shall we say? That sounded really creepy. But it's kind of true at the same time. Right, meal 1, it is the exact same meal that I've had throughout the entire process. So egg whites cooked in coconut oil and some oatmeal with just sweetener and cinnamon. The one thing that has actually changed, there's no more blueberries in my oatmeal. So that has actually changed, I guess, which isn't as fun, but whatever, it is what it is. I don't have a knife and fork. Okay, much better. I'm gonna crack into this, get some work done, and then see you for meal 2, which is my pre-workout meal. And we have meal 2. Now, the benefit for having an Italian coach is Italian dishes. So this is my new pre-workout meal. I swapped it in for some Italian gnocchi, just because the chicken rice dish I was having before was quite voluminous. It was a big meal, and when you're wearing a waist restriction belt like I'm doing all the time, that meal was sitting really heavy in my stomach, and it didn't feel very nice in the gym. So we swapped it out for something which is just a little bit less voluminous, if that's a word. I hope it's a word because I've used it twice. But this is just some gnocchi with some air fried chicken, and then I just add a spoonful of like a tomato-based sauce, like a real tomato-based sauce, not bloody Heinz ketchup or anything. Salt and pepper, super easy, super amazing dish. Love this dish. Now the real question is, why don't I just wait longer before I go to the gym? If I'm not digesting the food, why don't I just wait like another half an hour or an hour and then go to the gym? I simply don't have enough time in the day. So I've already got my fasted cardio in. I don't just get out of bed, roll straight on the bike like you saw. I need to get some water in me, go to the toilet, weigh myself, whatever. I don't get like a meal in, probably closer to an hour, because I also have to cook the damn thing. So it's probably an hour, before, after waking up, to actually getting my first meal in. And then I have to wait minimum 2 hours between each meal, ideally 2.5 hours, again, just so I don't smash my digestive system. I will take the dog out after this meal, go for a walk, and again, that will speed up and help my digestion for this one before I go to the gym. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is, by the time I finish my last meal, my 6th meal of the day, it's already midnight, and I don't want to be sacrificing sleep to get up just so I can eat. I prefer to just have a less voluminous meal and just get in some like higher density carbohydrates with a smaller amount, and I can digest it very nicely and easy. It's not a dense meal where I'm going to struggle to digest. It's calorie dense, carbohydrate dense. Right, I'm going to get through this, then take the dog out. I am going to go through my pre-workout, intra-workout, and post-workout supplements. In my mind, those are the most important supplements for the entire day. It will maximize your workouts. The better you work out, the better your results. It'll maximize recovery. The faster you can recover, the more frequently you can train, and again, that will speed up your results. So I will talk you through all of that while I'm in the gym, as I have a big back day to get through today. Right, let's talk about the peri-workout nutrition. Peri-workout just being pre-workout, intra-workout, post-workout, just everything you have in that kind of time window of the workout. So starting off with a pre-workout, super simple. Your favorite pre-workout, whatever that's going to be. So either give you focus, pump, energy. For me, it's all about the pump. I want the biggest, nastiest pump possible in the gym, so I don't mind for caffeine. So I use a product called Mega Pump, which is just stim-free, pure pump, absolutely incredible for just getting nasty pumps. And I add 10 grams of EAAs to that. So that's it, super simple. Just any pre-workout, your favorite pre-workout, and 10 grams of EAAs. Now your intra-workout is gonna have some carbohydrates in this. Now I want to sustain my workout, so I have fast digesting carbohydrates, your cluster dextrin. So I only have 10 grams in this. I normally give my clients 20 grams. I think 20 grams is the sweet spot, but I'm only allowed 10. So 10 for me, and I add another 5 grams of EAAs. A lot of people, again, will have 10 grams of EAAs. They have more EAAs in their intra. I think, as I just smacked a pre-workout meal and then 10 grams of EAAs, I only need 5 to top off for the rest of the workout. And then from there, I'll have a post-workout, which I'll show you in the car on the way home. And if you wanted to try any of the supplements I use on a daily basis, everything will be in the link below in the description. And of course, I'm back in the posing room after a big back workouts, finished off with some abs. I do want to show you what I'm talking about with my shape coming back. As you can see, there's just way more detail immediately coming through compared to last week. Very happy with the look. The bloat is gone, more definition coming through the abs. Shoulder looks popping, chest looks round. Happy days. All right, my post-workout shake I have pre-made in the car. I want to have this immediately after the gym. I don't want to get home and then have it because, again, like I said, I have time issues. So I have it now, which means I only have to wait half an hour before I get to cook and eat. Meal 3 by the time I get home. It's already so late. I am going to be up eating late into the night. It was a big gym session. Just like that, I'm 30 minutes behind my usual eating schedule. So post-workout, I have more carbs. Again, I want to get carbs back into the muscle because we've just expended a load of carbs in the muscle. Fill the muscle back up with carbs, so muscle get that glycogen stores back up and running. So another 10 grams of cluster dextrin. I have another 10 grams of EAAs, and then 30 grams of isolate, whey isolate. A lot of the times I would use hydrolyzed whey isolate or Pepto Pro. It's significantly more expensive for potentially not
any difference in results. It's very hard to know if I'm actually seeing a difference in results, because like in theory, it's better. But is it theory in reality? Because I'm already using EAAs, you know, that's the fastest there is. So is it really a bad thing that the protein is going to take another 15, 20 minutes to be fully absorbed? You know, it's very hard to say. Right, I need to get this inside me, get home, get my next meal in me, just so I'm not up all night eating, as that is the game. Don't miss meals, guys.
Right, because I have 2 chicken and rice meals left today, I'm making the exact same meal twice. I literally double up all my portions and just cook it all together, exact same meal, no problem doing that. Some green onion in, and yeah, just makes life so much easier. It's like meal prepping, right? But I always cook fresh just because I have the luxury to do so. I have no issue in cooking a meal and just leaving it on the side for 2 or 3 hours and then eating it later. That's still fresh for me. It doesn't taste any different in my opinion, so I'm happy to do that. Okay, that's done. So, big old double portion of chicken and rice. I don't weigh it out once it's cooked like this to get exactly 50-50 because it's 3 hours apart. It does not make that big of a difference. Having, you know, 5 grams of carb more here and then less in the next one. Over the course of the day, it's all balancing out. So I'm not that fussy. It just won't make a difference. I'm telling you now, it's just not going to make a difference. Nutrient timing is a thing. Don't get me wrong, but this isn't the same thing as nutrient timing. This is very minor amounts of macros being swapped here for here within a 4 hours time period. So that stuff doesn't make a difference. However, if you start taking things out of this day, putting it into that day, that can start making a difference, especially if it's bigger numbers. But when it's like, when you're talking like less than 50 calories, then no, it's not making a difference. Right, that is roughly half chicken and rice. Get this in me. So this is, oh wow, my hat hair is actually something doing me wonders, this is. So this is 80 grams of rice, that's the uncooked weight, 180 grams of chicken, again, uncooked weight, with just some vegetables, ginger, green onion, and 10 grams of coconut oil. 10 grams of coconut oil is what I flash fry in, and it tastes bloody amazing. I do add some soy sauce, Chinese 5 spice for the flavor. I'm allowed soy sauce, that's fine. May have to be pulled later down the line when I'm like in the thick of prep, but for now it's all good. Gotta say, like I've said in previous videos, you do need to enjoy your meals. It's super important to enjoy your meals. Enjoy the process. You can make tasty meals. It's really not that hard. Just look at recipes. Pretty much all the spices are actually still good for you and very low in calories. Just don't use sauces. Sauces are normally loads of sugars. If it's like a salad dressing, it's gonna be loads of fats. So sauce is the one you gotta stay away from, but generally spices, you can use pretty much any spice you want. Right, showered up and back for meal 4, and this is just a beef and rice meal. I will normally have potatoes with this meal, but I cooked 4 portions of rice and I was just too lazy to cook potatoes. I have so much more to do today. I'm only on meal 4. I will be up until 1 in the morning getting my meals in now because I just kept running late with my meals, just like 15 minutes or half an hour, but it does accumulate, and now it's I'm paying the price. So I am gonna be up late into the night eating my food. And I am gonna end the video here because my next 2 meals are exactly the same as what I just had. So I'm gonna have the chicken and rice that I already cooked, and then I'm just gonna repeat this beef and rice meal because, again, I made a chili. It's just basic, very basic, you know, bodybuilding style. I just added like mushrooms, a little bit of that tomato base, onions and chili. So it is just super basic and easy to eat in bulk, like it's a bulk cook. It's just a bit harder to calculate the weight for it after it's cooked, but it just takes a little bit more effort, so I'm happy to do so if I'm going to sit and enjoy a good meal. So it is pretty similar meals at this stage. That is bodybuilding. The essence of bodybuilding is kind of doing the same things over and over again, and that's just how you get results. You have to be very monotonous when it comes to bodybuilding. So that is everything for today, guys. I'm gonna get stuck into this, but if you do have any questions, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And if you got to this stage of the video, thank you so much. Please go ahead and hit that like button. It goes so far for the channel. I am now putting my efforts into the long form videos instead of just hitting shorts every day. So please go ahead and like that button. Thank you guys for all the support. I will catch you next Wednesday for the 6-week update, and I'm hoping we get to start the cut.